What is going on, Herd? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Today's going to be a little bit different than something we would traditionally do. Going to be going hand in hand with that all-wheel drive drift glitch we showed you here recently. We're going to be showing you why it's not the competitive way of drifting, why it'll never replace the competitive way of drifting in GTA, and why you're really not going to be seeing much of it on the channel. So obviously you're going to be seeing the capture the case at the bottom and the activate the menu in the top left. There's no way I can get rid of that because I did set up a capture here. Set up a capture just to try out a bunch of different vehicles and not really have to mess with it. The issue with the capture is you can't actually start up the job by yourself, so I am in the testing mode of it. Well, let's do the actual unicorn over here. Or the closest thing to it anyways. Now starting off, we're just going to start up here. There's a good little curvy road, a good little drift road that, well, we would be able to drift just fine in something like the Rapid GT, the Schwartz, or something along those lines. The issue at hand is, let's go to the bottom and do this thing. The issue at hand with this thing is you really aren't going to be able to control your speed very much. You're not going to be able to choose your line very accurately. And, well, it's going to cause for a lot of pileups and severe crashes. We're not going to try to go too crazy on this thing. We're just going to spend a little bit of time here and show you guys what's up. Just kind of want to bring some, shed some light on this thing so you guys are kind of all on the same page here and understand what's going on. Can you do this? Yes, you can do it. Is it the, a good, accurate way of drifting? Yeah, not so much. After we do this and make my point here, we'll go down to the docks and we'll show you where you can actually have a little fun doing this thing. So obviously, if you guys don't know the all-wheel drive drift glitch thus far, there is a video on it, 10-minute video. It's short and simple, explaining the basics of it, explaining my basic first reaction of it. And here we're actually going to be catering into some of the comments and, can you bring it on a track? Can you go out in the mountains? Can you do anything like that? And obviously I said, well, let's try it out here, guys. So that's what we're doing here today. Pulling both the triggers, letting out the left, and getting back on both the triggers. Alright, and we're off here. Took a second there. So obviously you start going slow, and you pick up speed quite rapidly. Now we're going to be going downhill. It's going to be even tougher, and we're going to catch our first crash right there. Yep. Now here you're going to have to be reversing and getting back on the road, which is going towards popping those front tires. You only have, X amount of time you can drive with those pop front tires to make this thing happen. And that's all you have to do in this. You don't have to do much else other than just pop the tires. We were stancing the rear. Not really a big deal the more I looked into it. And there we go, back again. So we wanted to slow down. There's no way we can slow down. We can rip the handbrake, but then it's going to pull us out of the glitch, and we're going to have to actually slow down back to nothing to make it happen again. Too fast here for this. That first corner went really well, but we got going too quick. Yeah, I may not be the most skilled with this, but it's not as if you're good at it and you can all of a sudden just pick the speed you're going to attempt these things at. So that's my whole point in this. It's not really, well, it's not the accurate way of drifting. It never will be. You really got to throw her sideways, too, as I was trying to do there. Try to throw it sideways to slow me down, but here's the other thing I learned. This is also the speed glitch. Now here's another thing I learned here, guys. This is also the speed glitch, so you can actually make cars go faster than they're programmed to go with this glitch. Now I didn't know that when I first made the actual video on the glitch, which makes a lot of sense. You get going ridiculously fast. I was in the Comet Retro and I was just flying. We ripped the handbrake back there, and it ripped us out of our drift. A lot of ripping going on. And there goes our tires. So as I said, your time is going to be limited on your front tires. Now let's try it out with those front tires, and you're really not going to be able to pick your line anymore. It might not be too terrible in this car. I really haven't gotten... Well, yeah, we're just going to go a hell of a lot faster. Look at how fast we get going. Holy Christ. And we're done drifting because we got going too fast. That's another thing. You get going too fast in the cars, and it pulls you out of the drift. Making our way over to the docks here. We got a few more cars set down there at the docks, or at the airport where we just were. I don't have any cars set up at the airport. So there was a lot of mixed emotions about the first video on the all-wheel drive drift glitch. I know some people were just a little bit upset to see it, don't really want to hear it. And so obviously I wanted to make a little bit of a, not so much of a tutorial as much as I want to just kind of show you guys what I thought about it. And I just generally gave you my 2 cents about it. But I did not go in depth with, you know, any type of experience. I drifted around for about an hour. It was fun. Don't get me wrong, I had a good time. But, yeah, well, let's try this car out, too. Let's try, I got a couple of random cars here. Is this an all-wheel drive car, first off? Yes, it is. Let's see how this animal does. Pretty twitchy little car. We'll try that beast out over there, too. So that's really what I'm trying to do now. I've gotten to do a little bit more of just drifting around. I haven't really tried a ton of cars, but... Alright, it doesn't work with this car, unfortunately. Let's see if it works with this beast. Doesn't work with this car either. So it doesn't work with all-wheel drive cars, even if they're high-powered. It's really only some of them that it's working for. Let's go out in the R32 here, R33 crossbreed. Doesn't appear like hardly any of the cars actually want to work down here. That's kind of odd. If you're saying Black Sheep is because they're stock cars, all of the cars that I've been in are stock. Very odd indeed. Let's go back to the old Drift Tampa. Since we know this thing will treat us decent, let's bring it over to a decent spot too. So this is the spot I was mainly had in mind here. Mainly was thinking about this. We're gonna crash hard. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that though. Oh my god, don't go in the water. There's just no, yeah. There's no way of picking your line perfectly. You run out of time, you run out of space, and the car just keeps grabbing speed. Yeah. I think you guys can kind of gather it up for yourself. It's just, it's not the most efficient. Oh, and there goes our damn tires. Just not the most efficient way of drifting. If this is for some reason the first Black Sheep TV video you've ever watched, there's 240 other videos. So if you think you can't drift in GTA, you need to go watch some of the other videos before you post that. Because I still get those comments to date. You can't even drift in GTA without this and that. You can't do this and that. Automatic cars, no clutches, this and... Like, yes, I get it. I completely am with you on that. But you can drift in GTA. There is a way you can do it. You just got to know how to do it, as they told me. And we're in there. Probably where we can leave this thing off. I am beaten, battered, and bloody here. Not looking the best by any means. We got popped front tires. It looks like the Drift Tampa is in a damn junkyard or going to it. So that is where we'll leave it off. Like I said, I appreciate everybody tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the videos if you're sharing the videos. If you have not went and checked out the Black Sheep Lifestyle channel, my new channel, my second channel, go check out the damn channel. Hit the subscribe button. We're only a couple hundred subscribers away. It's been moving slowly but surely towards the right direction. And the goal right now is to get 1,000 subscribers. So we're only, like I said, about 215 away at the time of recording this video. So go help out. Any subscription over there helps greatly. Helps greatly. All right. Appreciate you guys. As always, I hope you all stay happy out there. Please stay positive. And we will definitely speak to you next time.